What's up everyone, my name is Alex Kouras, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my zero gap clipper self haircut, where I'm going to be giving myself a mid fade on the sides and back of my head, and then towards the end of the haircut I'm also going to be wetting the top of my hair and cutting it with scissors to even it all out with the fade. And if you guys want to learn the process of how I zero gap my clippers, you can check out my previous video where I teach you guys how I clean my clippers and trimmers. And then I also take apart the blade and zero gap my clippers. So you can check out my previous video. I'll also leave it linked in the card section above so you guys can see how I zero gap my clippers for this self haircut. And so enough talking, let's jump right into this before 360. Alright everyone, so to begin this self haircut, I'm going to be using the no guard lever completely closed, and I'm just going to be going up. Again, this is a mid fade, so I'm just going to be going up to around the corner of my eyebrow, and then as soon as I get towards my ear, I'm going to angle it a little bit down just below the occipital ridge on the back of my head. And you want to make sure you do the same exact thing on the left side of your head as well, going up to the corner of your eyebrow and then angling it back once you get to your ear to stop at the occipital ridge on the back of your head. And now, using the no guard lever completely open, I'm just going to be going up about ½ an inch from that previous guideline all the way around my head, making sure that every single guideline that I put in is even on both sides and on the back of my head as well. And so again, you want to do the same exact thing on the left side of your head, still going up ½ an inch on the sides and the back of your head. And again guys, if you have to go over the guideline multiple times to make it as perfectly even as possible, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Next, we're going to be doing the no guard lever halfway open, and I'm just going to be going in and softening up the hard line that we created, just by going in and kind of flicking up and away from my head with the no guard lever halfway open. And so going back in with the no guard lever completely closed, we're just going to be flicking out the bottom hard line completely. So again, with the lever halfway open, we were softening up the hard line to make it more easy when we went in and closed the lever to now flick out the hard line. So you can see, as soon as I start flicking out with the lever closed, now you start to see that it's completely disappearing, that hard line. So again, go through the entire hard line, use the corners if you have to, and just flick out that hard line, starting from below the hard line and flicking up and into the hard line. And now, using the number 1 guard with the lever completely open, I'm just going to be going up about ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch from the previous guideline, going all the way around my head, making sure again that the guideline is as straight as possible and that it's ½ an inch and 3/4 of an inch throughout the entire guideline. And now going in again with the number 1 guard, this time closing the lever, and then we're just going to be going in and softening up the hard line yet again. So it's very important to soften the hard line before you go in and try and get rid of the hard line, because a lot of times you'll notice that if you don't soften it up by closing the lever, the second you go back and use like the half guard lever closed, for example, you might notice that you put in a whole new guideline. So it's very important to soften up the guideline first and then go in with the half guard lever closed or the lever halfway open to start and just flick out that hard line. And so a quick tip that might help you guys when you're fading and flicking out the hard line, sometimes I like to kind of stretch my scalp. As you can see right here, I'm kind of grabbing the back of my head, pulling my skin up and then flicking out so I don't flick too high into the guideline. So stretching your skin might help when you're fading in the guideline. So the next step we're doing is with the number 2 guard lever open, and I'm going up about 3/4 of an inch, maybe even an inch. So right around 3/4 of an inch, I'm creating a even guideline all the way around my head. And now using the 1.5 guard with the lever halfway open and then again closing the lever afterwards. So I'm kind of softening up the hard line but still getting rid of it with the lever halfway open. And then afterwards I'm just going to go in and flick out the hard line completely with the lever closed. So basically doing 2 things at once, softening and getting rid of, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of detail work when I close the lever completely with this 1.5 guard. So now using the number 3 guard with the lever open, I'm just going to be going in and going up again about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. But this time I'm going straight up and away from my head. So kind of going at like a 90-degree angle when I go up my head. Again, I don't want to dig into the part line. I'm trying to leave some of the length by my part line. So therefore it makes it easier when I go in with the scissors to blend in the hair to the fade on the sides and back. So you don't want to dig into the part line. You want to go straight up at a 90-degree angle. So it makes it easier for you when you cut with scissors.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
So if you're like me and you have thick, kind of wavy, coarse hair, you need to wet your hair before you do any type of scissor work on the top. So completely drench your hair to the roots and then just kind of pat dry it a little bit so that it's not dripping, but you still want it to be wet so that your hair is straight when you comb it. So right here, I've got my hair completely wet and I'm doing what I like to call my perimeter guideline, where I cut around the perimeter of my head and then I work my way inside as soon as I have this perimeter set. So I pretty much give myself like a 45-degree angle on the perimeter, with the front being the longest part and the back being the shortest part. So again, 45-degree angle starting from the front and then going up at a 45-degree angle towards the back. And so right here, I know it can be a little bit complicated for some of you guys, but basically what you're trying to do is use that perimeter guideline to then start cutting from the outside in. So I know it sounds hard, and I go through this extensively within my self-haircut course. So if any of you guys want to check out my course, I'll leave it linked in the description down below, or you can just check it out at alexkouras.com. But basically, again, what you want to do is use that perimeter guideline, and then starting from the left side and the right side, work your way towards the middle, and then do this going from the back to the front of your head throughout your entire head. So once you're happy with the length on top and you feel like it's blended very well with the sides, you can go ahead, because you're pretty much done, grab your styling product. I'm using Hans DeFuco's Claymation, just a little bit more than a pea-sized amount, emulsifying it completely through my hands until my hands are kind of hot, and then just going to town on my head, rubbing it, throughout everything from the back to the front to the sides, and then just going in and styling it completely. So you guys, here is the before of my haircut. I was definitely looking a little crusty. My hair was getting a little long. I had those sideburns. I know you guys saw the sideburns. And so this is the after. Overall, I think it came out pretty good. I think the hair on top came out really nice. I definitely want to tweak the guard arrangement for the fade. I think I could have done better on the fade portion. But this is the self haircut, you guys. If you guys want to learn in more details how to cut your own hair, I have like bi-weekly or bi-monthly, every 2 weeks, I do Zoom calls within my self-haircut course. So if any of you guys have questions, I'm there for you guys for over an hour. Just there to help you guys and talk things through. So if you guys did like this video, make sure you leave a like, share this video with a friend, subscribe if you're new to my channel. I post videos every single week. And yeah, make sure you guys check out the links in my description down below for my course and the kit, where you guys can check out all of my camera equipment, all of my tools, and so forth. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace!